I've just arrived on Saturday morning at Maroon Dam for the final of the electric series. I'm on my way down to say hello and see what fish are caught. I don't think there'll be too many visitors today. I had to open 2 gates on the way in to get in here.
Got 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute to get in, John.
Honk! Mr. Near Crash. Nearly had Harry in the water. Nearly had the evidence on the video for the court case. You want to sue? Who was that? Graham Dodd's caught a what? 1680 grams?
He told me to do that.
Oh, you've got to say hello because you never look at the camera and say hello. You always turn your head and look away.
Keep smiling, darling.
Pain in the neck. I don't like this on my video. Smile.
Someone put that up.
Everyone take a photo next week.
You're working this weekend, Mike.
That's it.
Official boat.
That's the one.
Good
Should be
boy.
fishing, it's hard, but never mind.
Good boy. You're not having a fish in the interim between the sessions.
No, I had a bit of a fish yesterday.
Did you catch any?
No, not worth talking about.
Ah,
Any peckers.
okay. You're saving yourself for Cania.
That's the one.
Good on you, boys. Look at that.
Okay, here we have Chris with a story at Maroon Dam.
His car jokers and sleeping bag from last night.
Oh dear. Never mind. Where do we get Carl on? Excuse me, I just turned it on. Here's Carl. Now, what's the story about your sleeping bag, Carl?
The esky leaked, I think.
The esky leaked.
We had a very exciting dream.
Back in my days, we called it the bladder.
The bladder leak.
Here's Di back from Boona with
What was it? Is it a puncture?
Ipswich.
Wasn't sealed properly? Or?
And what time did he work till?
Can I check I should die? $4. 17.
Stephen
Thank you.
muffs again.
Yeah.
Did you have to go to Ipswich?
No.
Oh, geez, you had me worried. Charlie, the modest hero of the day. A gentleman to the end. Accompanying Di to Boona to replace the tyre. Any last minute feelings of trepidation or elation or...
Chuck and chance, I call it.
Ah, good.
This looks serious, video. There's a discussion going on.
Whereabouts? Over here.
Does that look alright?
Oh no, how's it taste?
Would you eat it?
Levo's probably had it soaked in that garlic.
We're about to start the second session on day 1. Does anyone know the date? And Brad, how are you feeling? Feeling confident?
As good as ever.
I hope you didn't get that.
What's that?
My language.
I
just fell in a hole.
I did, but I didn't realise I got it.
No, not
What have we here? The law.
How many got into the comp, 26 guys. That's not bad. But one person per boat. So this is the grand final of our electric series. So these are all the guys that have qualified all through the year. Right. We've got about $9,000 boat up there from the win. So
There was 3 rounds. Yeah, qualified. And there was a lot of what was the biggest one?
74. Yeah, the one at him.
I can't see what I'm doing. You got the secret lure, Carl?
That's secret fly. It's going to win the boat.
Is there a big bass this weekend, Carl?
The fly comp.
There's
Well,
no
you're giving
prize
Gordon a
for
hard
it, but
time.
you get a badge.
Okay.
I think wouldn't mind it still.
I see your brother's got a little funny little boat down there.
Yeah, that's my other little boat.
Is this big brother taking the good boat and little brother getting the
That's
lots
right.
left
I
over?
gave him a loan of my little boat.
Good.
Isn't that a good brother?
Yeah.
Plugged up with nowhere to go at the moment.
You aiming on improving your position this time, Barry?
Yeah, just move up one, maybe 2 places this time.
Okay, and then leave the final strike till tomorrow
3
morning.
came in the last session on Sunday.
Excellent.
Before the weekend.
Touch it for luck, Harry.
I have to get my lucky rub.
Okay, okay,
That's it. 245s this time.
okay.
I'll see you tomorrow and I'll give you the dates. And,
Yeah, you can, but I'll still
Yeah, we'll talk
bring me
before
in.
then.
Yeah.
Peter Kedge is doing really quiet things here. Really quiet, serious things. Secret men's business. Mike, you're looking very relaxed.
I'm very relaxed, thanks.
And what position are you on the board at the moment?
12th.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Where do you aim to be at the end of this session?
Where everybody else aims to be number 1.
Okay.
Realistically, though.
Okay. But it's all right to pounce tomorrow morning and come to number 1. That's a better time to hit number 1 than now. I knew just about everyone else. Chris, how do you do?
I'm very well.
And you're on the board?
Yeah, number 10.
Rub it in.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
And all aiming for the top 2.
trying, yeah.
Couple of big ones.
That's what everyone needs.
Fat ones.
Nice big fat 50.
At least.
Any snakes at your house?
No, no snakes.
I've got a snake at the beach house that I see 3 times a day. Big carpet snake, about 8 feet long.
What do you feed it? Rats? Chickens?
It's really
Small
naughty.
bat?
It doesn't catch the rats. It might get the sack soon.
I've got 2 fish.
You got 2 fish?
Yeah.
And aiming for 2 more?
Oh yeah, I'm going for 6.
Good. And number 1 position.
Oh, no, just 6 fish.
Get out. Number 1 position. Guess who this is? Paul Dolan.
I didn't do it.
How'd you go, Paul? Did you catch 2?
Yeah, I got a couple, yeah.
Fly?
Yes.
What else? Do you do fish other things sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, every now and then when I have to.
Yeah.
Prefer the fly. It's more
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. See you up the top of the ladder.
Oh, hopefully tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. That's the
Okay.
important time to be on top.
It's a popular first name, Bart. Do you get it from the kids at school? No? This is a father and son team. Bart and Rex Fraser. Here to win the competition for the weekend. Hopefully. David Hyde's backing behind me thinking I'll miss him.
I'm trying to come in the top 28 actually.
There's only 26 in it.
Gee, that's pretty close. Top 20.
Going out. You're on the board. I saw you on the board.
Yeah, but down the bottom.
Well, do something about it, boy. Do something.
I didn't bring it. tomorrow.
James,
Going well, going well.
you're on the board.
Lovely day for it.
You're on the board.
No, not on the board yet.
Stop ignoring the question. That's right. Answer the question.
I'm a good politician, I would. Yeah, shortly.
Good. Another. How long are you going out for now?
4 hours.
4 hours. Who's that? Is that?
on the board yet either.
Is that Kimmy? I can't see through this thing. I'm just pointing it.
Okay,
Okay, Kim. I'll see you later on the board.
on the board.
And here's Rex ready to go.
Since we're all
And I just missed the start. You missed the hooter on the video here. Are there any major crashes I could video? We could use them in court. And here we are on the 3rd of March at Maroon, second session, final of the Bass Electric Circuit. Someone headed off to their secret place and going at 1,000 miles an hour over there. That's a jet skier in the distance, not one of the bass boats. Timmy's standing up working the motor with his foot by the look of it. Timmy's at the moment at the head of the pack, leading the leaderboard after session 1, about 200 grams in front of Gavin Dunn. And here's something you mightn't see too often. Timmy fly fishing. Don't think he looks too expert at this. Well, I've got it on video then.
Yeah, looks like a reasonable fish. He's going for the net.
Timmy's got a fish. How many minutes have they been out? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? Is he going to put it in or is he going to throw it back? That's the question.
If he starts dancing, he's putting it in.
Is he putting it in?
No, he's keeping it.
Oh dear.
He's measuring it. That's the measuring stick.
So it must be small.
Johnny's also got...
Where's he? Straight in a line with Timmy?
Just pulled in, so a little one.
Is he to the left or straight in a line?
On the left. 2 boats down.
Okay. Got him.
Timmy's is in the live well, Johnny's has gone back in the water, so Timmy's away, John not. Johnny got a rat.
Have a shower and do all that sort of stuff.
He shouldn't have his back bent like that, should he, when he's fly fishing? Shouldn't he stand up and relax?
Holding the rod underwater.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they have a hacksaw with legs up to the knees, so it's one of the
It's called technique.
What's his name?
Isn't that Gavin Buck?
Don't know. It might be Gavin Dunn. Steve Moran. Might it be Steve Moran?
I don't know, I can't see the boat.
Is that moss that's written down his sleeve?
That might be... Has he got lift to fish on his back?
I don't know what he's got in his back. He's got his bum up.
That's Sean.
Is it Sean Taylor? No, he had dark clothes on at the top, I think. It's a lot of bottom.
He threw it back that one a little bit. Yeah, he's put bucketing water in, so that's a keeper.
John has a keeper.
Yeah. You see the lid of his live well open, he's putting buckets of water in. So
Yeah, I can see that on the video.
A keeper.
Yep, saw it go in. So they put a cow on somewhere in the country. Another cow. Did Tim give signals then? It's falling on top of its manna.
John's got another one.
Oh, I just put on record. There's Timmy still trying hard. Stephen said it wouldn't be fair on the rest of the guys if he could enter the competition because he'd always win. Bet you wouldn't. Can you fly fish, Stephen?
Yeah. Came second in the Australian Empowerment Fly Fishing Championships last November.
Who came first?
George Voicey.
Where is he?
Oh.
Should be here. Here we have a bearded dragon with a very peculiar tail. He's had a go at him, I think. Tim looks to have another fish. We heard a whoopee. Did he let it go? Here's Di and Chris and Charlie going for a fish. And here they are borrowing a rod off Timmy so they can go fishing because they haven't got a rod. It's very green in this valley at the moment. And here are some pests of the lake for jet skiers. And here's Timmy giving Tony a lesson during the competition. Who shares wins. And here's Mike and Stephen going for a little go on the lake. Travelling at a very sedate speed. Phil Graham Dodds and Barry Oxford. And here's some nice sky. Oh, it's moving! The wind is tremendous up there. Yeah, Gail, you look like you're in jail through all these tent posts and things like that here.
Kedgie done that to me the other day, hooked me in the arm. I went, whoa, just before he let go. It touched me and I went, whoa, like that. And I pulled her out of my shirt and he's standing there going, she was about that big. Cut her out.
Sean Taylor was telling this story last night how his lure tackle box something spilled in his car and he was reaching in under the seat to clean it all out and he got a treble in the finger.
Under the seat?
Under the seat.
Driving at the meantime? Driving?
No, not driving. Oh. But he was out the front yard and there was no one home or anything like that and he was stuck there. He had 20 minutes, he said, till a neighbour came home. Had to come and help him get out.
You just tear it out, wouldn't you?
Great colours for video.
You say hello. You wave hello.
And what's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
He's forgotten.
Who's that?
Going to a show.
Who's that? What's your name?
Bub.
What's your name?
Your name's Bub.
It's Pierce.
Pierce. Named after James Bond. And here's Cameron Costello and he's
Skunked out.
skunked. Never mind, it's another session.
Tomorrow.
Bruce Morgenstern earns his badge at Maroon.
Got one, you beauty. Got his badge.
Sean Taylor brought his tow bar up. He said so on the radio. You got one, Sean?
Might as well have saved me, mate.
One or two?
Just one little one.
12:20.
Very nice.
Jason's horse.
Just keep it in the live.
Jason Ehrlich, 1820.
Okay, 1100.
Timmy has two babies at 1100. Better than one baby at 1100 though.
Two babies, 1100. You ready to do these?
Gavin, you got two babies too? Cradle snatching? Mike catches a fish at Maroon.
One small.
One baby?
Oh yeah. Just big baby.
Big baby.
Who's this one?
940 for Gavin Dunn. And then Paul's next.
Paul Dolan records 1500. Nice score.
Some bass is there.
Kim's fish is 640. Graham's fish is
480.
David Hine. This is Mike's fish.
620.
Steve Moran.
1420. John Schofield. John Schofield.
Me too.
Kimmy coming in, looking all bright. She looks lovely and bright always. The boat's nice to start. Paul Dolan coming in.
back down here.
Do you bring my hat when you come?
Timmy coming in. What was Timmy's? 12.20. Don't think it's enough to get him for both. Wayne Blundell's new shirt colour looking very fine. Barry Oxford 13.40. You beauty. Good on you, Barry.
Tell the guys how you caught your fish. Yeah, just on spinner baits up in the timber, just slow rolling around the snags. Just happened to be lucky, I think. Thank you. Okay, thanks very much, Bruce. While I've got Tim up here, I'll just get him to tell us a little bit about the Stessel 4.15 angler boat, which is the prize winners, the first place prize winners trophy for this weekend. I'll just hand over to Tim.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, well, basically this is a new model. Some of you guys, most of you guys saw the first one at Somerset, which Colin happened to take home. This is basically the same sort of boat. It's a new model that we're promoting for both freshwater and saltwater work. It's good for both rough water and smooth water, but with being a V hull and with the edge tracker bottom in it, you still get your stability, but then with a softer riding bow, like being a V bow on it. As most of us know what the conditions were like at Glenbourne, doesn't matter what sort of punt you got, at the end of the day there's still a punt. So that's why we're looking at more and more of the V hulls. In the bigger boats we've got the V hulls in the bass box with the track rails, and then this is a smaller range where 25 to 40 horsepower, that's the sort of power range you need. The only sort of comments I've had on them at the moment, and this is what we're doing actually Collins at the moment, is a longer foredeck for fly fishing, which is quite an easy option that we can do, and also a tournament size live well. So all those options are available for them, and if you need to know any more information, just come and see us, and I'll let you know, and prices and stuff like that. So thanks for that, guys, and to the winners, congratulations, and to the losers, well, you have to get yourself a Stessel and get back out there. Thanks.
Righto, Timmy, and after the presentation, Timmy will be getting his order book out. Thanks, Timmy.
Stephen, turn it down. It's too loud. Turn it down a bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
yep.
Good.
Okay, we're now going to present the place badges for all place getters in the tournament. I'll start from 26th place and I'll work my way up to second. Okay, in 26th place, James Valensos. Jimmy, where are you?
Come and get your badge, Jimmy.
Yeah, 26th place, well done. And if you guys just like to file across in front of the stage in order, that will help Steve go down the queue. In 25th place with one bass for 640 grams, Kim Bain. 24th, Tony Robinson, one bass for 660 grams. 23rd, Rex Fraser, two bass for 1,000 grams. 22nd, Bart Fraser, two bass for 1,020 grams. That was pretty close, eh, guys? In 21st place, Cameron Costello, two bass for 1,250 grams. Cameron's not here. In 20th place, Carl Jochimson, two bass for 1,280 grams. Well done, Carl. 19th place, David Hine, three bass for 1,740. David? Davey Hine. Okay, he's still down the bottom. Okay. In 18th place, Bruce Morgenstern, three bass for 1,780 grams. That big bass said help kick you along, Bruce. 17th place, Sean Taylor, four bass for 2,460 grams. In 16th place, Neil Carstens, five bass for 2,520 grams. Well done, Neil. Place, Chris Gibbs, four bass for 2,780 grams. Some good quality in there. th place, Kerry Ehrlich, four bass for 2,820 grams. Well done, Kerry. Place, Peter Kedge, four bass, 2,940 grams.
Lucky.
12th place, Barry Oxford, four bass for 2,980 grams. 11th place, Steve Moran, 5 bass for 3,040 grams. In 10th place, Mike Uyghur, 5 bass for 3,140 grams. Well done, Mike. In 9th place, Graham Dodds, 5 bass for 3,320 grams. Well done, Doddsy. 8th place, Colin Singleton, 5 bass for 3,400 grams. And now we move into the guys who got perfect scores this weekend, 6 out of 6, 2 fish each round. And congratulations to all those guys just purely on achieving that milestone. In 7th place, Gavin Dunn, 3,540 grams. There you go, Dunny.
Danny? Jeez.
Actually, I did have an error. Brad Turner's in 6th place. He's got 5 bass. So 3,740 grams. There's some good quality in that lot. Okay, 5th. And I'll get you to come up on stage from 5th through to 1st. Paul Dolan, 6 bass for 3,900 grams. Well done, Paul. Well done, Paul. Your 5th place badge, well done. And I guess you must be liking Maroon Dam. You've been up here in the top 5 a couple of times. And you want to tell the guys how you caught the fish?
Yeah, it's top dam. For me, it's basically a fly dam only, and same as 99, bait fish pattern, around the weed beds, find the fish, twitch them up. Basically the same as I did in 99, but didn't get there again.
Next time. Another guy who obviously likes this dam quite a bit, a winner here previously in a grand final, and in 4th place with 6 fish for 4,080 grams, Harry Watson. Well done, Harry. Harry's been a very consistent performer in the grand finals, and once again finds himself in the top 5, so well done to Harry. I'll get you to tell how you caught the fish, Harry, and then we'll present you with your badge.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I was just casting spinnerbaits around the weed beds. We just worked out a bit of a pattern and then catch a couple of fish and then throw something else and try and get some bigger ones. But the big ones didn't really play this weekend. Not for us anyway, not with the amount we've been catching.
Oh, well done, Harry. Thank you very much. There's your 4th place badge and your Yamaha hat. It'll go well with that Mercury you got. 3rd place guy. Seeing as I'm telling you a bit of story about how they all went in the grand final in 99, I'd like to invite Timmy Morgan to come on up, and he'll probably tell you himself. 6 fish for 4,260 points. Congratulations, Timmy. 3rd place, top effort. Well done.
Yeah, Kaplan deserted us.
Tell us how you caught him.
Timmy, tell us about 99, and then tell us how you caught him.
In 99, I fished the grand final here and caught nothing, and all the fish I saw were caught on fly. So this weekend I caught 5 out of my 6 fish on fly. I'd just like to thank Johnny Schofield, who gave me a quick half an hour lesson on Friday, lent me a rod and reel and some flies. Also Dodsy, Harry, Sean and Trent for lending me flies as well, and Paul. And Sean's Toga Special, which I got the bigger fish on. And also Centrelink for giving me the time off this weekend to go fishing.
Well done, Timmy. That's what we like to see. In 2nd place, and keenly contested, he really is respected by his peers. We often have guys in the top 5 getting up here and thanking him. And we're out on the water this morning, and there was an angler out there trying to catch a fish, and John had his 2 fish in the live well, and unselfishly he went over and started giving a few pointers to this other angler to give them assistance, which is quite fair, because that's the way they run it. There's anyone can exchange information within the comp itself, and as I say, a lot of guys respect him for that. He is known for passing his information around. In 2nd place, 6 fish for 4,410 points, John Schofield. congratulations. Congratulations on your fishing and your sportsmanship, and maybe tell the guys a few tips on how they could go about catching a few fish this afternoon if they want to hang around.
Well, probably like most of you here, you really enjoy fishing maroon. I do, but since I like to fish the schools, but since the rain, they just haven't been real active, and so I usually use my Bass Vampire, but I didn't use it on the weekend, and I found that you would pick fish up in the schools on bait fish patterns, but fishing in the weeds was the go, and I caught quite a lot of fish yesterday, and they were all coming out of the weeds. I just cast my fly into the edge of the weeds, pull it through a couple of times, and then just let it fall down the weed ledge, and then just strip it a few times, and they just came. There's just so many fish. I just fished out the front here the whole time and got a lot of fish. The flies I was using was, well, one of them actually originated by a guy named Les James, and Keith Goff has fine-tuned it a bit, and it's basically a zonker with a chenille body with a bit of mylar tubing frayed out the back with a couple of bead chain eyes, and I caught a lot of fish on that, and I caught a lot of fish on a reverse zonker, which is pretty much the same fly. So they work well for me. Thanks to you all, and a special thanks to Jason, and good on him.
Well done, John. Here's your Yamaha head. It'll go well with your Mercury as well. Okay, and yes, we know who the winner is, but we'll hold that off for a second. I'd like to invite Stuart Bell from Belco Trailers up onto the stage. Stuart's one of the major sponsors of the series. He was the major sponsor of the third round at Crestbook, along with and the other sponsors of the series being Hummingbird, Century Batteries, Yamaha, Stessel, Platypus Lines, and of course Belco Trailers. Stuart, would you like to tell us a little bit first about your trailer?
I don't think I need to tell you anything about trailers. You've all got trailers and you can see what's there. But if you want something special, we'll be happy to accommodate you. We can build anything you want, provided you can pay for it. Just like our man from Stessel will tell you the same thing. I'd like to congratulate all the contestants today. You had to win your heats to get here. And I'd also like to commend you on the type of fishing you're doing, the catch and release, because one of the main complaints about fishing competitions over the last few years has been the number of dead fish in rubbish bins after the saltwater comps finish. At least this way they can't throw stones at you. I'd like to congratulate the organisers on organising the whole thing, and Stessel and Yamaha for also coming into it. And without any further mucking around, Jason Ehrlich, where are you? You're the winner. Jason got 6 fish for 4,760 points. Congratulations, Jason. Tell them all about it.
What do I have to say? I had a pretty confident sort of feeling coming into this comp. In a pre-fish a couple of weeks ago, I was quite successful on soft plastics around the weed edges, and Friday afternoon didn't do too bad on them, and so I went into the competition yesterday feeling pretty good and got my fish, reasonably easy. Had to work a little bit for them, but was all the time confident I was going to get my 2, and I'd managed to do that. Had a little bit of bad luck yesterday with losing big fish, so once again I had a bit of confidence going into today's last session. I just thought that I'd be able to get some good quality fish, although I didn't really do that, but they weren't too bad. They were enough to get me here, so that's good. The lure I used was a June bug slider, the 3-inch one, with about 3 rings bitten off of it on an 1/8 ounce painted jig head. No, not a fishability jig head. And yeah, I just twitched that along the weed, used a fairly slow retrieve and just worked it down the taper of the weed, so it was always close to the weed, sometimes brushing it, and that's what worked for me.
Well done, Jason. And Jason just made a little comment there that he wasn't a bit sure, or was a bit unsure whether his fish were big enough. In fact, his bag for the final session was the second largest. The only one to beat you in the final session was actually your brother, so he pegged back a few points on you. So pretty good. And of course, Jason's bag in the second session was the biggest bag of that session. So he did very well for the weekend. Congratulations! Congratulations to all the competitors. Thank you to the sponsors, and let's look forward to next year's series. We've got Bajelki Peterson coming up in approximately a month's time, where we decide the final people going into the Pro Series Grand Final, and I know I'll see most of you there, and I'll see you then. Once again, thank you very much. I had a walk around before, the area is very clean. Once again, we'll have people saying that we're always a good show, so thank you very much. Thank you.
Here we have our winner in his boat with his Belco trailer and his Yamaha motor. How do you feel, Jason?
I feel pretty good now.
About time, I say.
Yeah, I reckon.
And Kerry, when's your turn?
No, never.
Oh, don't say negativity.
Never say never.
Negativity. Where is he? There he is. Smile at the camera, boy. Proud of your big little brother?
Yeah, he done all right.
He done all right. Listen to him. Excellent. Bevan, Stuart and Steve at the end of the show here today. Bevan Stewart of Belco. Here's Timmy and Spud. Here's Spud after his accident 3 months ago. He slipped down a hill and look at him now. Here's Mike working hard. Working hard.
John hardly working. Trouble.